Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and the market is kind of interesting right now. We've got Bitcoin coming back in the direction of going green. It's sitting at 57,797, but there's some interesting action in the top 100 by market cap. You have DOT bucking the trend big time, up 9%. HBAR, too, up over 11%. Atoms looking strong, around 6.8%. Optimism, wow, strong at 13%. Axelar, the new Ripple partner to connect the XRP Ledger to 60 plus blockchains, is up over 10%. We've got money flowing into the alts, and this is just the way it usually is. If Bitcoin starts to trend back towards the green, but it might be moving slow, you'll find some of that liquidity falls down into the alts. And yeah, this is when it's really fun, especially if you're a swing trader. If you're not, just sit back and enjoy the show. And maybe another contrarian point of view that I've had from many in the space is I'm a big CZ fan, always have been, and I was so happy last night. It was about 4:00 in the morning, my time. I was following along live as somebody from one of the media outlets were tweeting the court proceedings. And when he was given the 4 months, the unbelievable figure, right? The judge just had to have known. I can't believe it. But when he was given his 4 months of time to do, I felt so relieved. I mean, this is a man who has put his heart and soul into this space. And yeah, unfortunately, the banks that have been in a position where they didn't catch a bad actor, they never went to jail. And we've got a big report coming out of Tether, their Q1 2024 attestation report. I'll go through it quickly. It's a really great quarter as of the 31st of March, 2024, 4.52 billion in profit. Unbelievably profitable. 1 billion in net operating profits, primarily derived from their UST bills. Well, the 5% that they're getting now is just incredible. And the remainder derived from mark-to-market gains in Bitcoin and gold positions. More than 90 billion in UST bills, direct and indirect ownership, 6.2 billion in excess reserves, 1 billion increase from the previous quarter. So today, Tether has provided a summary of its wider group position as of the 31st of March, 2024. And the total Tether group equity is sitting at 11.37 billion, 5.1 billion in Tether investments and the group's entities. So Tether once again demonstrated its commitment to transparency, openness, and conservative risk management, maintaining a large amount of excess reserves. Boy, I wish the banks did that. And providing disclosures for the group. So they're getting better and better, and I am really feeling like they're raising the bar. Moving right along, I want to point out this very important post from VET, and it's because it really helps put what's going to follow in perspective. So the cool part of this XRP Ledger hackathon he posted was that a great portion of the developers were Web 2 devs, not Web 3 only devs. They enjoyed a lot of the simplicity to develop on the XRP Ledger, as it has all the features built in out of the box, okay? The XRP Ledger is not intimidating, and that's worth gold. All right, I'm going to follow this then with a video clip from Emi Yoshikawa. I'm taking you to the Web3 Festival, which is co-hosted by the Wang Zhang Blockchain Labs and the HashKey Group. HashKey is, of course, the company that was just announced as being a partner with SBI and Ripple to bring the trade supply finance solution to the XRP Ledger. Well, 50,000 attendees in total, were there. It's an amazing amount of people. 300 speakers globally, 100 exhibitors, and nearly 200 side events. Wow, what an event. It was breaking a milestone for Hong Kong's Web3 industry, and it took place just a couple of weeks ago on the 6th through the 9th of April. The clip is a vice president of Ripple. She is located in the Bay Area, so she works out of the San Francisco office, but she comes to Asia quite a bit. That's Emi Yoshikawa. Listen carefully to what she says.
So today in the world, there are about 29 million developers in the world across many different domains. What percentage of that do you think is actually actively developing Web3 applications or in Web3? Anyone want to guess?
Very few.
Very few. Yes, few. It's according to the latest developer report by Electric Capital. It's only less than 0.1%. Right? It's monthly active developers is only like 20,000 or so. So it's very, very small part of the bigger kind of developer ecosystem. So our question should be not about like how to bring developers from another chain to my chain, and then why our chain is better than the other chain, but it's more about like, how can we bring the next million people into Web3, and how we can like minimize and the friction for Web 1 or Web 2 developers to come into Web3. And one of the solutions we are kind of working on through XRP Ledger is to basically our chain is no smart contract model, so the developers don't need to learn a new language to build something. It's all core functionalities are all embedded at the protocol level, so you can just use like API calls using like a JavaScript or Python, that the very familiar languages. So that's just one example of how we reduce the barrier, but there are many other things that we can do. Just the key is to how can we make it just not so like unique about something that's unique about Web3 will become a kind of barrier for other developers coming. So that's something that we've been focused on right now.
The builders and developers on the XRP Ledger are going to be gathering in Amsterdam June 11th through the 13th for the Apex event 2024. It's hosted by Ripple. There's going to be 700 plus attendees, 70 plus speakers, and 40 different sessions. I'm going to take you out of this video. It's a clip from the conference that took place in Australia on the Gold Coast just about a month ago, and it's a portion of the presentation that I gave about builders. Okay, everybody. Yes, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye. There was a group of Aussies, and they had a vision. It's Ali, Fabio, Dazzling, Mick, Matt, Bill, and Sadaf. And I just so happened to get a call one day from Ali. She said, "Can we Zoom?" I said, "Yeah, sure." "What's it about?" "Oh, I don't know. I just kind of want to brainstorm with you." I said, "Okay." Well, that brainstorm went on for a few hours. And what came out of it is I expressed my view about how important builders are in the ecosystem. And it's just not the people who are coding. To build a robust and healthy ecosystem, you need a lot of different types of builders, including content creators, including people who are in the community educating in Twitter Spaces, which if you're not doing, I really highly recommend it. I was in a space this morning about AMM at 3 a.m., hosted by, there were a lot of people. Angie, I'll talk a little bit more about that, because that's part of my message today, is that to build this robust ecosystem, we need to really continue to expand the way we share knowledge, because that will enable us to attract those developers, which are so needed in any ecosystem, not just XRPL, but in any ecosystem. Community is important,
but the developers are really key. So if I continue, I just want to point out that there's a lot of brilliant minds in this space, which I thoroughly enjoy. And some of the entrepreneurs that you encounter are taking these legacy businesses and using blockchain to transform and improve upon the business models.